All right, so now we are live and we are working on this system. So I'm going to give you guys some general updates here. This is primarily for the team. Today we set up a lot of different things. We have a lot of different moving parts at the moment. So first and foremost, let me go in and let you know that we've basically set up 3 marketing campaigns. 2 of them are already constructed and ready to go beginning next week. 3 of them actually are constructed and ready to go for next week. We do need some input from one provider to create some content for us for one of the campaigns. But overall, we're good to go on that. I am creating a 4th one right now and getting that ready. And then ideally, we may have a 5th or a 6th to go blitz next week. So I'm going to walk you through some of that and where we're at right now so you can see kind of some of the different software, the technologies and tools we're using and how we're going about that. And this can be a general education for you. This is for the new reward project that we have been developing now for quite some time. And well, not quite some time, honestly. It's only been, Jesus, it hasn't been 3 months yet. And we're already live, we're already collecting revenue, and we haven't even gone to market, which is fun. So before I jump into anything else, this right here is Grok Voice. I've been setting up on one of our websites using Manus. So all of that's set up. Let's see here. The interview process evaluates the person. Learning velocity, resilience, curiosity, commitment, coachability. Cartographer mapping is not the biggest deal to me. But it could actually provide value to me to see how they think and operate in that environment. And then a live call. So what's left? Call booking system for stage 3. Can do later end-to-end testing for real-time Grok API. So let's do end-to-end testing, please. Let's do time testing in production. Okay, so let's see here what I've got left on this to-do list though. Design and styling, create case study cards. We don't need that right now. No card component, implement dark mode. That would be important at some point, but we're already kind of dark mode. Ensure responsive design across all pages. That's very important. Proper focus states and accessibility, absolutely. We need to have a lot of that in place. Content and SEO, SEO. But we have that working right there. And we are going to go forward here and look at something else that we have in place that we are working on in this moment. In order to get that to work, I may have to do that. I don't want to close it out. I'm having to do root cause analysis on it to see where it's at, to give us a better picture of it. So I'm having Claude go ahead and do that. Oof, we have an error. That's no fun. Ooh, we're going to actually do this really quick. Let's see if I missed an update today for us, because I like seeing if there's updates. There's always updates. Yeah, I hardly used any tokens for that. I think it's because I'm using Manus at the same time that my Chrome browser's crapped out, but I don't know. I could be totally full of crap. Let's find out really quick. I'll let that run there for a minute. Head back over here. We have an error here, so we've got to fix that. Fix it, Felix. So it's going to go through and do that, but I'm going to go ahead and publish this anyways. Okay, good. It's not related to Grok, so we're going to go ahead and publish. We're going to go look at this version of the site. I believe this is automatically kicking it all directly to the actual site, but I'd have to go check to see for certain. So I don't know if I have memory properly implemented in this. I may have to do some research to make sure I have it properly structured. to be managed on the database backend, which I think it's using Supabase in order to do that. Let's take a look here. Let's see what we have here. So this is the site that I've been working on updating. This is the Utlyze website. I love that. Don't like this at all. This is to AI. I want more nano banana power behind this thing. Marketing of 1, VC of 1, Duplicity. New reward should be at the poster child here. That needs to update. See, that's incorrect here. That's wrong. Let's go ahead here and look at companies. We're there. Research and development. Okay. Images that aren't displaying, lexicon. I'm gonna have to give it some information to gather from to use that. Let's see here. And then blog. Oh, blog is dead. That's bad. So we're gonna go here and give it a bunch of different feedback. Oh, I was supposed to test that. Duh. Let's go through and let's take a look here and see what we have. Talk to our AI. Start interview. Let's see if this is working. It says it's connecting. Let's take a look at the inspect. Okay, that's not a bad error. That's very common, so that's not it. So it's having struggles connecting. Let's see here. Allow. Oh, connection error. Please try again. That may have been because I had issues on my end. Nope. See, that's a bug. Let's see here. Connection error. So I just gave it that to work with. Let's go back to here and see if we were able to debug this. Do this in order. Close Claude side panel, which is not currently open. Okay, we'll try that. So it wants me to go ahead over here. Huh. Nope, shoot. Do we have a back button? We do not have a back button. We have right here, so it should be engaged now, and nope, we're definitely never using a bad model. Done. Let's see if that engages with it correctly and operates now. Then looking right here, I saw the error when I attempted to connect to the call to speak with the AI. So I've got those two things working. What am I doing in all right now? So for one, I'm trying to get Chrome to work because I don't want to do a lot of work that still needs to be done on our CEO's profile. I've pre-planned everything for it. I've already done a lot of editing. I've done a lot of AI in there. Very carefully though, you want to be surgical about this, or you want to do it in such a way that no one cares. Meaning it doesn't hurt you. Which brings me to something that I am also going to ask Cody for. Hee. So do some A/B testing. So we'll find out there, because I am very curious how that turns out. All right, good news. WebSocket server is now working locally, which is a really good progress point here. Let's go ahead, if that's the case, see what he said really quick here. Cool, he doesn't care. Then we're going to go back over to here. And let's go to Utlyze. Let's see if that's loading. Nope. So this is not the most current, so I do have to push it to the GitHub. Let's see here. I don't want to go over that and show all the technical stuff on the back end, but it is up to date. So configure in settings. That's already enough. It's private, I think. We'll leave it at this for now. I will look at it later to see why it's not broadcasting. Let's take a look here. Yeah, we'll try that. So first and foremost, let's kill this right here. I think I know what's happening. I think this is competing for the WebSocket for Claude. So what I'm going to do then is let this rest after I demo this really quick to prove that it works. So let's go to here. Let's see, what did we do? Did we change anything with it? Error. Fix it. So now it still has another error. We're going to work on that and see what we can do to fix it. But there's a lot more that needs to be done with the site. Just by glancing at it, it doesn't feel bespoke enough for me. I do like the gold and black. I think it's very professional. It's classic, it's a bit archaic, but simultaneously, depending on how you look at it, it's very solid, very confident and firm. So that's a huge value add for people. All right, then let's go here and let's take a look. I wonder if it's an issue with the WebSocket going through Manus. We'll see though. I'm going to sit here and keep debugging it till we get it right, and then I'll push it to GitHub. Okay, sweet. I can do that for you. Then go back here and provide it back. So the web console logs, if you're not familiar, you just do inspect. So right-click inspect, and it will open it up for you so you can see stuff. So it's trying to connect to that. Push it to the production domain. The other thing I have to do here is I have to get a CMS properly installed and make sure that we have our blog correctly implemented, and then we can recast it in a number of different places. I can also use that to generate HeyGen videos of me talking and things like that, where it's an easier discussion, or even put it into Notebook LM or 11 Labs system to build out some stuff that people want to listen to. You want to test production issues of the WebSocket server works. Okay, let it do that. Once that's done though, I want to pivot back to what we were working on, which is I'm going to close this out and I'm going to get done the work that we have been preparing, which is getting the event set up using Nano Banana through Claude Code to have it generate a bunch of that for us. And then from there, also work on another thing right here that we're doing. Oh, there's so much I have to do today. And there's quite a bit of it I can't really share with you guys, unfortunately, so I may have to quit this sooner than I wanted. But what I can do, let's see here, I don't like that error, it pisses me off. I wonder, so I've got the domain saved properly to Vercel, but I don't know how it's linking up, so I don't know how that's playing into everything, I just don't know. Let's let this publish. We'll take a look at it. This is still not where I want it to be, but I want to focus on functionality first. And then once the functionality is in place, I can update the accessibility and the other features accordingly. That is something I definitely want to do. Right here it says make the process into a reusable skill. I'm implementing Grok Voice right now, which is the best AI voice experience, bar none, that you can have. And I want to set it up so that it can provide a different type of experience on the web for people. I actually have an idea that could be pretty interesting. Develop a lot of different relationships through using it. We'll see though. All right, let's give you a shot here. See if we already have issues. Okay, start. Perfect. This is much more useful. So we're going to go here and collect all this jazz. We'll go here, give it back, let this debug. What I might do later, depending on where this gets, is give it to Codex over Manus, because Codex is just a superior model in every step of the thing here. Let's see here what it says. I don't want the latency. So I'd like you to look at how it's deploying the servers in production. It's currently connected to a Supabase setup, I believe, but go through and understand it, because we are going to be migrating this over to Vercel, GitHub, and Supabase Railway if needed. We'll find out. But this is using a lot of tokens per se, but I do have a certain amount before they're gone, and I would prefer to use them. I did drop down to the $40 plan. I was using the 200 over my birthday month because I wanted to see what I could get to building. Never got it done though. So starting investigation now, this is a lot that has to do. Why? I want to get this done, but at the same time, I need to go and work on other things, and it's making it difficult. You can't do multiples with that, apparently. I probably could bypass it, but there are reasons that I'm not. Either way, let's take a look at this. We can work on this right now. Determine their overall So we've got that going there. This is not operable. Let's see if this is done. No, it's not. I'll have to do this later though, because I want to focus on the other stuff right now. And there are some other things I do want to go over. So we'll just go over this. That's done. That worked out well. I right now am working on something else though that I should have some answers to. There it is right here. Okay. I have a great idea. So I do need to work on this, and this does require me going off grid in order to work on it, because it's a big deal project. It's one of our projects that originally, when I started doing all this, I didn't really know what I was doing. As confident as I was, confidence in the beginning of a thing is a really bad sign at times, because it indicates a lack of understanding and ignorance. That leads to problems. So ultimately, I I also took a very different approach when I was working on that project, one I've never done before. And I learned a lot from it. The approach I took was I wanted to be like the kindergartner. You see, there is this famous experiment when you take 6-year-olds and you have them build a marshmallow tower, they outperform executives every time. The reason that happens is because they try what works and they keep doing it until they figure out what works, and they iterate and they iterate and iterate. And that's what I have been doing to learn how to do coding with AI, is I try what works, I try what works. But where I failed is I wasn't learning from my mistakes where I needed to. And part of the reason I didn't is I was like, it's going to be gone anyways. It's going to be done anyways. I'm not going to have to keep learning all these things. That was half true. But learning how to use terminal was extraordinarily valuable to me. There's no, yeah, it was very important to have that. So let's take a look here, see where we're at. That's the failure of Manus, which happens often. TypeScript error is now fixed. Now remove the old native WebSocket server setup since we're using socket.io for everything. Let me clean up the code. What is socket.io? Proxy architecture. Interesting. So you can't use direct socket. Oh, so it's Manus that doesn't support it. Shoot, this could cause me issues later. I'll have to migrate back. Oh well. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to let this stop once it's done here, and then go and work on this over here that needs to be done now. Let's see where we're at over here. I know I'm not necessarily talking about the most exciting content. Oh yeah, I want to work on that. I'm leaving, you guys. I'm done. It's so rude of me, but maybe I'll come back. Good chance I'll come back. I have another hour. Let's do this. I want to get work done. Where are you? Is this it? Nope. Oh, is this it? There she blows. Right there. Okay. Goodbye.